Alright, hello, citizens of the Nigelverse. It is Nigel here once again, and adrenaline in my soul. Here's a tier list on Cody Rhodes. I'm sorry, but yes, so this is another tier list, and we are doing the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Cody's had a lot of attires throughout the years. We've got our attires here, and then we've got our tiers down here. We've got American Nightmare Air tier, which is like a top, very very solid gear, very good looking gear. Then we got A tier, which not enough for the top tier, but still really good. We have B tier, which is like the middle ground, not great, not horrible, but good for the most part. C tier is like one or two things keeping it from the bottom of the barrel. It's otherwise like kind of meh. And then nightmare fuel, meaning get rid of it, dear God. Oh no. But without further ado, let's get into it. Starting with the early career, him teaming with Hardcore Holly and everything, and his little tights there. It kind of reminds me of Ric Flair's tights a little bit, but it was kind of but it's early attire. I can't be too harsh on it. Attires like this is what he would wear for the most part in his early year, with like here, and then he also had like a green one, and then the lack of knee pads and the boots. With all that being said, I think early career. I'm gonna be a little harsh. I'm gonna put it in C. I know it's kind of early, but actually, nah, I'll put it in B. The early career years starting out, but the attires will only get bigger and better from there. But next up is Legacy. Kind of similar to this one, but a lot more definition this time around with like the Legacy logo and everything, which looked oh so cool. Also, Legacy I think I'll also put in B. I would like the colors and everything. And what a stable Legacy was. Pretty much all like next gen superstars, but in like that Evolution vein. Ironically led by Randy Orton, who was part of Evolution. But then next up is Dashing Cody Rhodes. Really a cool underrated gimmick where he had like a giant mirror and everything, which is kind of similar to what they did with like Tyler Breeze years later. But Cody, he very dashing, very handsome man with like the jacket and the tights and everything, the trunks I should say. So dashing, I think I'll also put in B as well. Still really cool. But then next up, he went from dashing to undashing. And kind of similar here, but Cody Rhodes now thinking he's ugly, he's deformed because he was hit by Rey Mysterio, who had the knee brace and everything. Rey, of course, had the surgically repaired knee, and the knee brace caught Cody in the face, so he thought he was disfigured. He passed out the paper bags and everything. Very underrated, cool gimmick from Cody Rhodes. So with the added mystique of the gimmick and the plastic mask, it almost looked too ridiculous, but you kind of get the idea. So I think undashing I will put in A. I think. Remember, these are all my opinions, so if you disagree, that's totally fine. Next up is post dashing. He has knee pads this time around, which is cool. He's got like the jacket, like the CR and everything, new logo, new trunks and everything. So these I think do look pretty cool. But I think these I will put in B. So post dashing, or rather, I should probably be post undashing, but I didn't really know what to call it. But next up is Stardust. Now, as like a gimmick, it was like it was really weird. Like Cody hated this gimmick. It's definitely weird, but in terms of attires, it's really cool how it looks similar to Goldust, like the bodysuit and everything, and the stars and stuff like that, and that really awesome theme music. So I think Stardust, I think I'll have to actually put in A. But it was cool gear. What can I say? But yeah, the gimmick itself just. And next up, we move into Cody Rhodes. After he got released, he was released while he was Stardust in 2016, and then went on to reinvent himself. Firstly, as part of the Bullet Club, this is one of the attires he had, like the white and the black to match the Bullet Club colors and everything. I think he does have like an inverted version of this, where this part is like white and then this part is black, but it still does look pretty cool. He's got like the jacket and everything, and of course Cody now wearing the pants and stuff, which I think, honestly, I feel like the pants kind of fit him a little bit better, like suit him a little bit more, but the Bullet Club still looks pretty cool. So I think Bullet Club will actually put in hey, sadly I miss a lot of the Bullet Club stuff, but I think it still looks pretty cool. But now we move on into like the AEW type attire, starting with All In, which pretty much was like, it wasn't AEW yet, but it was pretty much like the precursor to it. But this one, I'm not really a fan of. Probably like this like snakeskin type pattern here is what's throwing me off. Mixed with like the yellow, which doesn't look really that great. The white tries to offset it, but I think the white might make it a little worse actually. So this one, All In, unfortunately, I think, yeah, I'm sorry, that's nightmare fuel. Don't worry, they'll get better for Mr. Rhodes, but this one, not really feeling it. It's really pretty ugly. But next up is Double or Nothing 2019. First of all, this is definitely a match I want to check out at some point, but I like the blue and the gold, they look really, really nice. And the snakeskin pattern is here again, but I think the red is what's like killing it here. But this one, it blends in more, especially with like the blue and the yellow, and you don't have the white to like, I think here the white tries to like offset it, but then emphasizes on it. But here, like, it blends in a little bit more, which makes it work a little bit more. Or so I think it works a lot better here. So Double or Nothing 2019, I will actually put in B. I think it looks okay for the most part. Or thankfully not as bad as like All In's attire, but it still looks okay. But next up is going to be Fighter Fest. And shout out to Sean Spears here, about to whack the crap out of Cody with that chair. But I like the black and like the green and everything. And the snakeskin pattern return. He really liked that snakeskin type pattern, but this time it's in gray, which makes it like blend in a little more and doesn't make it like, I think what ruins like that snakeskin type pattern is when it stands out too much and tries too much to be bold. But here it kind of fades into the back a little more compared to the other colors, which I think makes it work quite a bit. But at Fighter Fest 2019, I think I will put in B. So Fighter Fest 2019 is going in B. Next up is going to be All Out 2019. Not really the biggest fan of this one, and the snakeskin returns. Still not as bad as All In, but it returns, but it's against this like yellow / gold and this red. I don't really know if it works that well, unfortunately. Not the greatest look, but not as bad as All In. So All Out 2019, I will be generous with and at least put in C tier. So yeah. Next up is going to be Full Gear 2019. And this gear at Full Gear is actually pretty decent. Snakeskin pattern is no more, but instead it's more like a scales pattern this time around, which is kind of similar to like a snakeskin, but it's got the gold and the white. I feel like the white kind of offsets it a little bit more, but otherwise I'm still not feeling it too much, but it looks okay. But I think I will put it in C as well. Something about it is just kind of a little weird. at least for me. But next up is Revolution 2020. Similar to this one, except now it's the white boots to try to offset it, but I'm still not feeling like. I think I do kind of like the gold and everything, but I think it does lean a bit too much towards like a little on the orange side, at least for me. So I think that might throw it off a little bit, but otherwise, it looks like okay. Again, not as bad at all in, but Revolution, I don't think I'm feeling that much. But it will go. For me, I think it froze for a second. But Revolution 2020, I will at least put in C. I don't want to put it in Nightmare Fuel, but it is going in C. Next up is Double or Nothing 2019. And I do really like this one with like the white and the purple and the silver this time around. I think the silver works a little bit better than the gold, but it still something about it does still look really, really cool with like the purple and the white. And silver I think works a little bit better, a little easier on the eyes. So while it's not like A or American Nightmare tier, I do still like it quite a bit. Yeah, I think it still looks okay. Next up is going to be, let's see, it's going to be Dynamite from October 7th, 2020. This, not only I included not only because it's a different attire, but also because this was the final match for Mr. Brody Lee. Rest in peace to him. And his final match was against Cody Rhodes, which I imagine has got to be a really, really big honor for Cody Rhodes. But as for the attire itself, I think it looks okay. This is around when Cody went back to the black hair, kind of going to like the dark side. I think was kind of the gimmick that he was going for. Or sadly, I wasn't really watching around this time, but I think he was supposed to be like going to the dark side, channeling the dark side to fight the Dark Order. But this design is a little weird. It's got like the black pants, which is more like a brown. It's black with like a brown tint, or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's brown with a black tint. And then this like shiny like dark silver or sort of look, and then the white boots. So I think it looks okay. Hey, so with that, I am going to put it in. I think I'll put it in B. Yeah, I think I'll be generous and put it in B. It still looks okay for the most part. Next up, is going to be the Full Gear 2020. This one I really, really like. The black and the light blue. I feel like the light blue, thankfully, isn't that bad. Normally, I prefer like the darker blue, but I think the light blue also really works here. And the white/silver here on like the pants, I think works really well, and then the white boots as he hands the TNT title off to Darby Allin, who funnily enough, Darby Allin's also the current TNT champion at the time of this recording, after having just won it from Samoa Joe a few weeks ago. But Full Gear 2020, I think Full Gear I'll actually put in A. So Full Gear 2020 is going in A. I really, really like it. Next up is Revolution 2021. This one I also like for the most part. I like the red and the white and the red sort of design and like the wraparound part on the right leg. I think it works really well, and then the white here and the red, and then I think there's red in the white. I can't tell because Cody's back is towards the camera, but Revolution 2021 I think looks pretty decent for the most part. So I will put it in. B. So Revolution 2021 is going in B. Next up is going to be Blood and Guts 2021. Kind of similar to this one, except now it's all red. Which I think fits the theme of like blood and guts and everything. I think between this Revolution 2021 and this one, I think I might prefer this one a little bit more. But I do like how we still have the white in sections, but it's now predominantly red. So Blood and Guts 2021, I think I will also put in B. So Blood and Guts 2021 is going in B for me. And like I said, remember, these are all my opinions, so if you disagree, that's totally fine. But next up is Double or Nothing 2021. This attire is sick. Like the blue and the red and the gold and the white and the American flag boots. Kind of reminds you of like Homelander from The Boys, which is a show I've never seen, but I've seen Homelander enough, mostly because of the meme. You know the meme. But it still looks really, really cool. Like, I love something about this attire I just really, really love. And the jacket that goes with it is really, really solid as well. So this one is definitely this is our first American Nightmare tier. It is a gorgeous, really, really beautiful, awesome attire. I just love it so. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I just adore this attire, or like a lot. Next up is Road Rager 2021. Kind of inverted. It kind of similar to this one, except now the red and the blue have been swapped. I think between these two, I like this one more, but this one is still really, really cool. And I like this design here, or as it goes along with the jacket. So Road Rager 2021, which I believe was like an AEW like TV special event, if I'm not mistaken. But Road Rager 2021, it might not be American Nightmare tier, but it is still really, really good. And then next up is going to be the AEW Dynamite Homecoming from 2021 as Cody Rhodes took on Malachi Black. This time it's all white and gold. Well, not like the red and blue, at least not from what I can see. But it looks okay, not as good as these ones, but it still looks pretty cool for the most part. So I think I'll at least put it in. I think I'll at least put it in. I'll put it in B or A. It does look really, really cool. So, but I think I'll at least put it in. I'll at least put it in A. Dynamite Homecoming 2021. Yeah, I think I'll at least put it in B. And I like how almost every event and like almost every pay-per-view event and whatever, Cody has like a different gear, which is really cool. Well, I didn't find too many like overlapping gears where he wore like the same gear. It was mostly all different, which I really, really like. Next up is going to be Full Gear 2021. This one is really, really cool with like the black pants and the blue and the white there, and I believe there's some red there, and then the gold boots with the American Nightmare logo on the boot. For some reason, I really, really like it. So, Full Gear 2021, and something about it is just really, really cool. I gotta put it in American Nightmare tier. Is really, really nice. Next up is going to be Rampage Holiday Bash from 2021. Similar to this one, except this is now decked out in white and he has those gold boots again. Don't know if it works quite as well as like this one or like this one where he has the gold boots, but it still looks pretty decent for the most part. And I believe this is when he re-won the TNT title from Scorpio Sky. It still looks pretty decent for the most part, pretty good. So I will put it in B. So this is Holiday Bash 2021, right? Yep. So Holiday Bash 2021. And still really, really cool gear. But now we go back into the return to WWE attire, starting with WrestleMania 38. Cody Rhodes, the surprise opponent for Mr. Seth freaking Rollins, at WrestleMania, and they definitely went all out, no pun intended, with his return, with like the pyro and the music and the whoa and like the the wrestling has more than one royal family. Like presentation wise and match quality, but that's more on Cody, the match quality. But presentation wise, they have definitely made Cody a superstar. Or the attire, it's pretty cool. It's got like the gold, and it's definitely got a lot going on with like the red and the silver and stuff. Looks pretty decent for the most part, but still, more so just the spectacle of his return is where it shines. But the attire itself, I definitely got to put in B. Next up is going to be WrestleMania Backlash 2022. This one I really, really like. It looks similar to this one, except this time it's a dark blue, almost like a navy blue this time around, as opposed to the gold. And it looks similar to like this one, but in the navy blue. But it still looks really, really cool. Sadly, I missed the match. I'll have to go back and watch it. But I heard it was a really good match. But yeah, so a really, really solid one. So I also got to put it in American Nightmare tier. There is a really, really good looking gear. But question, WWE, can we just go back to calling it Backlash? You don't need to call it WrestleMania Backlash. Backlash usually came after WrestleMania anyway, except after the 2016 brand split where it came later on in the year. But well, actually, I think that was just in 2016 where it came later on. But anyway, can we just call back to calling it Backlash? Like, WrestleMania Backlash isn't necessary. Can we please just call it Backlash again? But nevertheless, the attire for WrestleMania Backlash is going in American Nightmare tier. Please just consider WWE. Just consider. But next up, Hell in a Cell 2022. Before we talk about the attire, I gotta mention what a match and what a gutsy performance from Cody Rhodes, wrestling the entire thing with the torn pectoral muscle. Well, like, that earned him a lot of respect, not just with me, but with a lot of people. With the pectoral torn off the bone, and he still went out there or delivered like a 20-minute match. Still did really, really well with it. Just definitely earned a lot of people's respect. Definitely proved a lot of his doubters wrong. As for the attire itself, I feel like it's kind of a mix of like this one, but then also kind of this one, and so the blue and white. It still looks pretty cool. Well, the match itself isn't really going to dictate the attire, because with the match, it'd definitely be American Nightmare tier, but the attire still looks pretty cool, so I'll at least put it in A. Hey, but just again, and what a gutsy performance for Cody Rhodes. But please, Cody, never do anything like that again. Like, we love you, man. We want to see you happy and healthy. You don't have to kill yourself to entertain us. No matter what the rabid fans may say, you don't have to kill yourself to please us, man. But still a gutsy performance. But please, Cody, just never do that again. But next up in final attire, the attire he actually wore last night, Royal Rumble 2023, where Cody made his official return and went on to win the Royal Rumble match, so congratulations to him. And the attire itself does look pretty cool. There's a lot going on. Sorry, it's kind of like a back look. This was one of the only pictures I could find, at least last night, with the attire. Like the full attire, but it's got like the white and the blue and the reds and the boots. It looks pretty cool. Well, and the gold as well. Also, really, really good looking attire. I don't know if I want to put it in American Nightmare tier, but I definitely at least have to put it in A tier. It's a really, really good looking attire. Again, congratulations to Cody Rhodes for winning the Royal Rumble match. But that is the attires ranked. So to recap, in American Nightmare tier we had Double or Nothing 2021, Full Gear 2021, and WrestleMania Backlash 2022. In A tier we had Undashing, Stardust, Bullet Club, Double or Nothing 2020, Full Gear 2020, Road Rager 2021, Hell in a Cell 2022, and Royal Rumble 2023. In B tier we had Early Career, Legacy, Dashing, Post Dashing, Double or Nothing 2019, Fighter Fest 2019, Dynamite from October 7, 2020, Revolution 2021, Blood and Guts 2021, Dynamite Homecoming 2021, Holiday Bash 2021, WrestleMania 38, and then in C tier we had All Out 2019, Full Gear 2019, and Revolution 2020, and sitting alone in Nightmare Fuel where it belongs is All In. But nevertheless, some awesome attires from Cody, and some not so great ones, but some really awesome attires for Cody Rhodes here. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, turn on post notifications so you know every time I upload a video, so you can see as soon as it drops. Let me know in the comments below your favorite and least favorite Cody Rhodes attires. How do you think I did with the rankings? Did I do good? Do you agree, disagree with the rankings? Let me know, and I will see you guys later. Peace.